Hi there, and welcome to the YouTube channel Search with Sean. I'm Ramona Joita, and today I'm going to talk about Omnichannel SEO winning the battle against Google AI overviews. But before I start my presentation, I would like to give you some insights about me. I'm the head of SEO of the WF. This is the biggest digital marketing agency in Romania. I have over 15 years of experience in SEO. I'm a speaker and a trainer and a mother of one daughter and a cat. I would love to connect with you on LinkedIn or via email if you also want to. I was also on the main stage this year at Brighton SEO, where I have presented my forecasting model with SEO. I have created my own forecasting model that you can use to forecast traffic and revenue. I'm happy to share that model with you. You just need to send me an email on my email address, and I'm happy to give it to you. Cool. And now let's keep to the agenda that I have prepared for this video. We are I would like to present you a bit of history of SEO to give you a bit of context of the evolution of search as we are entering in a new SEO era. And I think it's important to understand from where we started and where we are today. At the same time, I would like to introduce you the concept of omnichannel SEO and to offer you some strategies to win against AR overview. And lastly, I would like to give you some tools and technologies that you can use to integrate and to measure the strategies for omnichannel SEO. Let's start with the evolution of search from keywords to context. Some of you might know um, that back in the early days of SEO, which started around the 90s, I would say, we used to have more than one search engine. We had Yahoo, Excite, InfoSeek. All of these were human powered directories or crawler based listings. People used to have a lot of choices, and in terms of how SEOs could use these choices to improve their rankings, I would say they were quite limited. It wasn't that easy back then to listen to have your website listed on these web searches. Uh, Websites were not indexed instantly how it's the case today, so it was quite a big difference. In 2000, it was the first time when Oxford Dictionary introduced the word Google in their dictionary in June 2006, to be more precise. Even though today Google has the monopoly in terms of search engine, in terms of searching, and the term Google and internet are often used interchangeably by users. This wasn't the case back then. Google was relatively known, and I would say that the internet usage was at the beginning. In terms of how we used to do SEO back then, I would say that we used to throw keywords on a website. I'm sure that some of you might know the term keyword stuffing. We also used to buy backlinks, site-wide backlinks, or to add the websites into web directories, which were like farm links. Just to have an idea of how they worked. Of course, this didn't lasted long, as in 2010, Google started a strongly fight against spam, because basically that's what SEOs were doing. They were spamming. And it was for the first time when they started to consider the user um, for displaying the results and mostly the user interaction with the websites. And this happened once with the launch of the Panda update, which was focused on content. The aim was to avoid those keyword stuffing websites and to promote and to rank websites that delivered quality content to users. And at the same time, they've also launched the Penguin update, which was focused on backlinks. The purpose was to avoid buying site wide links or backlinks or low quality websites. And also an important year in the history of SEO was the rise of mobile search. For the first time in 2015, mobile searches overtook desktop searches. It was quite a change, and this was also the time when Google decided to index the mobile version of the website rather than the desktop version of the website. This was just a small intro of the main pinpoint in the history of SEO on short, because we are now facing a new point, an important point, I would say, with the new AI overviews. What does the AI overviews do? Where basically Google is displaying the answer with the help of AI directly in their search page. This is quite a huge change. They said that this feature is available in more than 100 countries already, and it's targeting more than 1 billion users monthly. What's the impact basically of this new feature? Well, it will bring quite a few changes in the SEO world and in the digital marketing world, I would say. Firstly, we will start to see reduced click-through rates, since the users is not going to click on a website or do an action. He will have or she will have the answer directly delivered in the search page. It means that he won't be he won't have to click or to open a website to read through it, which means that we will see lower CTRs. At the same time, obviously, we will start seeing a reduction in traffic. Again, for the same reason, the user will have the answer directly in the search page, so there is no need to access the websites. And lastly, it will engage lower with our websites, with the websites that we are promoting, and it will spend less time on the websites. To overcome this, I would say that for the SEO specialists or for the entrepreneurs that have a digital market or an online shop or a website, it's mandatory to start considering omnichannel SEO. This is a concept that I have been talking with my clients in the last years, since I saw once with the launch of the feature snippets box, I've started to see how Google is starting to control more and more of the space of the first Google page, and more the narrative of what's happening in their first page. And at the same time, I saw that their goal is to keep the user as long as they can on the first Google page, and to deliver the results, uh, the results that the user is looking for faster. Obviously, as a search engine, this is the main issue. This is the main goal of Google, but at the same time, it's something that it's affecting us as business owners or as SEO specialists, and we need to start rethinking our strategies. Omnichannel SEO is a concept that means optimizing content for search across multiple channels such as mobile, voice, video, or social media, in addition to the traditional web search. I would say that this approach is essential to survive in the new AI overview landscape. Studies have shown that 70% of customers who interact with brands across multiple channels uh, during the purchasing process um, have more are more inclined to buy for a brand. What differentiate omnichannel SEO from traditional SEO? Well, firstly, let's start with the scope and the channels that we are using. Traditional SEO focuses primarily on optimizing for search engines like Google, with an emphasis on web-based search results, while omnichannel SEO extends to multiple channels like mobile search, voice search, etc. At the same time, we have, when we talk about omnichannel SEO, we have a different approach in terms of the user. We are not focusing only on driving organic traffic by ranking higher on Google, like we do on traditional search. We are also focusing on delivering a seamless user experience across multiple platforms, ensuring that the user can engage with the brand consistently, regardless of where they search. And lastly, when talking about omnichannel SEO, it's also important to consider the content optimization. Traditional SEO relies heavily on keywords, meta tags, backlinks, and on page technical optimization, while omnichannel SEO emphasis, emphasizes diverse content formats such as video transcript for YouTube SEO, schema markup for voice, and local search. How we can use all this practically, and how we can integrate this concept into our SEO strategies. Where firstly, I would start with the content. My recommendation is to start creating concise, authoritative content that uses schema markup. That and use schema markup when you publish it online. I would say that this is quite important, as for most informational queries, Google will be able to provide the answer directly through AI overviews. So by publishing new content, by approaching new ideas, it will be the chances of having the answer directly delivered by the AI overviews are decreasing. At the same time, I think it's important to start diversifying content formats, leveraging video, audio, and visual content to dominate the SERPs. It's important to publish videos, reels, and also optimize them. And lastly, focus on brand. As we already know, Google loves a brand, and the more authoritative it's your brand, the bigger are the chances for Google to list it and to rank it higher, and also to publish images or videos that are related to your brand in the SERPs. You can ensure that you can ensure or focus on that by boosting your EAT, and through with having a strong brand awareness or brand strategy in mind. Optimize for voice and visual search. As I was saying, it's important not only to publish videos but optimize them. Uh, Either if you publish them on YouTube or on TikTok, If you are optimizing them, you are increasing the chances of those videos to be listed also in Google. And lastly, optimize for local SEO. It's mandatory. It's one of the offline signals that contributes not only in the offline environment, but also for people that are using Google or other search engines to look for your brand. In order to measure the performance or the success or of your SEO campaign, or how what tools and technologies you can use in order to integrate all these concepts into your strategies, I have a few recommendations. Firstly, for keyword research and content optimization, I'm a huge fan of Semrush. It's a tool that you can use to create comprehensive keyword researches, to do competitor analysis or content optimizations. I also recommend Ahrefs for backlink analysis. To do content gaps, you can analyze your competition, see what are the keywords that they are ranking for, and try to integrate them in your strategy. But also to gather, you can use Ahrefs to gather insights about your competition or about the backlinks. For voice search optimization, because we know that this is rising, the use of voice search is rising, so it's mandatory to consider and to include also this into your SEO strategy. I will recommend using AnswerThePublic, which helps you identify conversational queries for voice search. This can also We can also tie this with the content optimization and finding new ideas for content for which it will be difficult for AI overviews to provide an answer to the user. And I also recommend you to use the Google structured data testing tool to ensure that schema markup is properly implemented for voice assistants. For video SEO, which, as I've mentioned a couple of times during this presentation, and I think that it's quite crucial to address it and to focus on it in every SEO strategy. I highly recommend TubeBuddy, that you can use for content optimization, for tagging, or for having metrics and analytics for YouTube. And I also recommend vidIQ, which also helps you to enhance discoverability and content strategies for video platforms. Lastly, in terms of mobile and local SEO, I recommend creating a Google My Business profile, especially if you have a local business. It's mandatory to have one. It can drive the customers and help the customers reach you. It can also help you get the reviews about your business, and at the same time gather valuable insights about your products or services. And you can also use BrightLocal, that helps you with local SEO audits and managing local citation. I hope that all these tools are useful for you. And also the concept of omnichannel SEO, it's something that you will integrate in your SEO strategy, especially for 2025. I highly recommend taking into account all these best practices that I've mentioned in this video. And if you find it useful, please share it or give it a thumbs up. And yes, let's get in touch on LinkedIn. And I hope that you enjoy this video.